everyone, welcome back. We're playing an old favorite, Aatrox Quinn Vayne. Over the weekend, there was a Saturday Scramble tournament that TricksterSorry got second place in. And he's a content creator I watch a lot, so I always enjoy seeing what deck he plays. And this was one of his 3 decks that he brought, the Aatrox Quinn Vayne. This deck's obviously been around for a while, but I haven't played it all that much since Standard rotated. I played it for like a few days here and there. But I'm quite a fan of the deck now. It doesn't feel absurdly broken, so I don't feel like I'm hardcore metagaming as much. I'm kind of like, ooh, it's a little off-meta tech, but so we'll see how it goes. I'm excited to give it a try again. Obviously, the equipments in this deck make it very resilient. You have things like the Darkin Harp and the Darkin Spear, the Darkin Lodestone, that you can play as your late-game finishers, as well as being early-game buffs for your units, so I always think it's just a very flexible deck. You have some interesting decisions to make with your Cataclysms, when you time your rallies, right? I also just like Quinn. She's usually only a 1-of in these decks, but I think she's a fun card, so I'm excited to give her a try again. Last night, and I usually don't stream on the weekends, so I usually do some different deck testing to see if there are any fun decks I want to play over the upcoming days. And I was playing some Samira Pantheon last night, and I did not do well with it, so that one I might give another try if I feel a bit more practiced with it, because it seems like an okay deck, but I lost a lot of games, so that one we're not running today. Figured we'd go with this one, see how it does. Maybe at the end of an hour or so with this deck I'll swap over. I think I'm going to pitch everything here. I love Ranger Knight Defector, but I don't like keeping slow cards against deep. If we don't hit our early stuff, it'll feel like we're kind of just... they're almost deep by the time we really establish a board presence. Yeah, interesting. Without Catch on the board, I feel a little worried dropping Valor. Because I'd like to get him with the Darkin Spear, that'd be pretty okay. So now I can't. They tapped out of any removal, except for Quietus. We can't do anything about Quietus. But I was thinking the Undergrowth. I think it's called Undergrowth. I'd like to get the Darkin Spear, maybe just start killing some of these dudes. But I kind of want the stats, honestly, more than anything else. More than just picking up these little Sump Dredgers. Not Sump Dredgers. Drag Dredgers. Different cards. Quinn's nice. I do like Quinn in this deck. In this matchup. In this matchup, I don't know if I've actually played this matchup ever all that much, but in most matchups, I like her. Shoot, that's pretty annoying. Because the Knockout's a really nice card to help finish out the game. And it kills our unit, so that's a really good 2-for-1 for them. I guess we just pass. I don't really have a reason to play Blinding Assault here, I don't think. And I'd rather just save the mana. This deck list does play 2 Badger Bears. That's one interesting card that I don't have a ton of experience with in these decks. But it seems like a solid card. We can play Quinn next turn if they don't play another unit. We can just kill off their little dudes. I think I'll leave this dude back. Or no, I have this to kill a Sea Scarab as well. So I'll just get in, I suppose. I think I'm just gonna take our attack. It'll give us something to equip the Darkin Bloodletters to, and we still have something that can still kill a Sea Scarab. I think that's fine. It doesn't feel great, obviously. Okay. I mean, that's a nice 2-for-1 though, right? We got 2 units set up, so we got the Sump Dredgers and their Vengeance, essentially, for just a Quinn, which isn't the worst thing in the world. At the very least, it's expensive for them, right? So while our hand's kind of looking a little slow now, at least they don't get to accelerate their game plan too much either. Aatrox? It makes us hesitant to attack with him into the Obliterator Fishy. I literally call him the Obliterator Fishy because I never remember his name. Darksea Devourer. I don't know why. Because I haven't played Deep in 2 years, and so I never remember the cards. I don't know why. Because I see it a lot. Deep is pretty popular. I don't really know what we're worried about here. I think we should develop, because if they have the Obliterator Fishy, I don't want to attack first and then have them, like, they'll have an easy excuse to kill Aatrox. So this way, if we develop our units, we'll just get to swing with Aatrox and he won't take any combat damage. Devourer of the Depths. Yep. And then I feel sad. I just don't even know what to do at this point. I feel like Deep just gets to the late game so fast. So many of the decks they play just don't really have anything to do now. Like, even their 2-drops are just going to be insane. Like, how are you ever grinding through this, you know? And unfortunately, it killed the Aatrox's equipment too. I guess I attack with this. No, I need that to kill to play Solani. I guess I'll just pass. What even beats Deep? I literally lose all the time to Deep. I don't know why, it's just one of those decks that I'm not very good at beating. I don't know if I'm playing wrong against it, or if I'm just playing decks that aren't good against it. I guess I could play Zolani here, but like literally, what does she even kill? Would I want to trade her with the Devourer of the Depths? I guess that's kind of the only excuse we have. Okay. Deep only has like a 52% win rate, but the most popular deck has 56% win rate.
You are better than this.
Oh, it loses to Team with Tristana and Sundisk. Okay. And Deep. Fisamira. Interesting. Oh gosh, I really don't even know what the heck we're supposed to do here. We can't develop Vayne either, she just dies to this. I'm feeling a little lost here, unfortunately.
They will never die because I will never let them.
Yeah, I think this one's scoopable. Unfortunate. Maybe just a bad matchup. I've been looking at getting my master's degree, and I keep getting like a billion calls a day from all these different colleges I've like not even applied to, but just like sent out like little information packets. I was worried for a second. I didn't know if I'd turn my ringtone off, but Samir Tristana. I'm interested in trying this aggro deck out too, because I felt a little lost with the Tristana Gnar, Tristana Teemo versions. I like Fleet Feather Tracker and Darkin Bloodletters. I'd keep Fish Fight if the rest of my hand was really good, but I think we want to look more for our mid-range units at the moment. That's a good card. I'll play Fleet Feather Tracker, but you can't equip it right away. But he's always did a 1-mana removal pretty much anyways, and I'd rather get him on board in case we hit a 2-drop. Yeah, I'll take that too. That just makes it so you can't really die like a pie toss.
Sometimes you're the fish, sometimes you're the bait.
This is making it vulnerable to removal, but it's also better to trade into a unit here.
Serving lead.
Now, I imagine this Ranger Knight Effector, once we get the Darkin Spear, is just going to be very difficult for our opponent to deal with. Oh, that thing is huge. Yeah, okay. Because, like, Anaka's huge, carrying the Darkin Spear, I suppose, right? I never really noticed that. But, I only just noticed this now because in the artwork, this little dude here, look how big this thing is. Holy smokes. I always figured this was, like, you know, a human-sized spear. That makes more sense. Aatrox, very nice. These stats, like, this feels like a really good matchup for us. They might just be able to go, like, not necessarily wide on the ground, but just a few little elusive damage, some impact damage, and wear us down over time. But I'm feeling pretty good. I'd love a second unit to play here, like Broadwing plus something else. But at the very least, we can get Broadwing down plus an equipment. Okay, is there any reason Tristana can survive this? They do have the overwhelm equipment for Tristana if we ever run out of answers. Because I'm not going to block the Crimson Pigeon with the Ranged Native Factor, I'm just going to re-equip this with the Darkin Spear at some point. Sure, this seems fine. Now I think I just want to get Aatrox on board. Wow, that's nasty though. This Ranged Native Factor plus Darkin Spear here or something? That's like insane. But I kind of want the healing, no? They can probably rebuild their board easily enough. But I don't know if we're getting much out of Ranged Native Factor here. But this thing's huge. I guess this might die anyway though. Even if we give it the Darkin Spear at only 3 health, we can only attack with it once, pretty much. So I'm probably just going to play Aatrox and try to get some healing.
I got your 6 shortcakes. Love it, Big Mama. Let's bring this home.
I'm totally okay with trading this, because they've already lost one Tristana. So if they lost their second, it might be difficult to get another one. Plus we have Condemn, so it's not the end of the world if they don't block Tristana. But getting that 4 healing from playing Aatrox that turn is like such a nasty little upside from this deck. Vayne's huge as well. How do we get out of this turn? I'd love to go into next turn and be able to like rally. Because I could go... Well, now that they give us the chance, should I just take this attack? What do I take the attack with? We don't have a quick attacker. If they have group shot, they can kill the Ranged Native Factor. So maybe I just throw away Aatrox. I don't know if that's the end of the world. I think we're okay if we lose Aatrox here. Or I could just use Condemn. Maybe Condemn's just better. Just to keep him alive, right? I can't tell what he says. It sounds to me like... how matchups go with this deck. I don't know. I don't have too much experience with it this patch so far. But, I don't know. It just feels like it's a very flexible deck because you have lots of strike spells. You get so many attacks that you guys can just get big. Like, we have a 5/5 Vayne and, like, a 6/5 Ranged Native Factor. Aatrox always feels good against aggro decks when you can, like, get several strikes with him. So I don't have a ton of experience with him so far this patch, but he feels really good. I hope we're not dead here. I don't know if they have any way to stop this. Group shot does kill Aatrox though, but that should be fine. Like yeah, if this goes through, we've already healed 8 from Aatrox this game. Like that's insane. We'd pretty much be dead. I'm thinking of just getting Range Unite Defector plus Vayne on board. Just start working on her level up really quick. But we also have a ton of dudes that need to be equipped. Maybe I should just go Darkin Spear and Darkin Lodestone on these dudes to actually just start putting some offensive pressure that way. I don't know. I don't know if we should be tapping out here, but I don't know what they have to interact with us. That would be scary. Like, they don't have a Ruination or anything, obviously, so, like, I'm kind of okay to just get our dudes buffed up here. I guess I'll take my scout attack. Oopsies. That was close. And our Whirlwinder is going to be uber cheap next turn. Deep seems like a tough matchup, though. Since that one's the most popular one, I maybe need to practice that one a bit more. Yeah, Deep has like a 57% win rate against our deck. Yo, look at that. I guess I'll still take my attack, right? Like, if I go here, I'm fine if they trade with one of our units. Like, maybe they can kill Aatrox. So I can just pass, but I think we might die in the open. Because we're taking 3 elusive, so we go down to 6. 5. We'll only have 2 blockers, so I think we have to force the... I think we have to force them to do stuff here. We can afford it if we can't get a huge World Ender off this next turn. Because it's better than dying. Like, if they block here instead, we only have 1 blocker with the Shark Trainer. They go down to 1. I'd love a strike spell off the top. I don't know, I think we only run 1 main deck Condemn. Ah! I was literally just thinking, if we just second Vayne, it'd be nice to get that second Condemn. We might be dead. Yeah. Stinkies. We could have actually been fine that turn if I didn't equip our stuff last turn, but instead I played Vayne because we drew that second Condemn. Obviously that's hindsight, but it's also playing to my outs a little bit better rather than saying, oh, I'm just gonna deal damage here. Plus also I didn't know they had a Shark Trainer, obviously. If they didn't have a big unit like that, then they probably would have had to develop that following turn. Yo, Nightfall. Interesting. I haven't seen this at all since Standard. Obviously, like with the rotation or the patch, some of the cards got buffed. So I'm really curious to see how this does without like Stygian Onlooker, Unspeakable Horror. Is Unto Dusk still on Standard? I always like that card. This actually seems like a really nasty keep here. I don't know if Fish Fight's the way to go though. That seems kind of like we're happy to draw it later. Yeah, that scene looks pretty good.
We were peaceful once.
I think I'll just take this 2 damage if they attack here. They could play like a Pale Cascade there and kill our dude. And we're one turn away from equipping this. Is it better to go Darkin Aegis or Vayne? I feel like Vayne might just get roasted if they have a Diana Nightfall trigger next turn. So maybe I just want to go Darkin Aegis. It seems like that'll be tough for them to deal with, right? Plus we'll keep up Fish Fight if they play a Nocturne soon. Next turn we can get Ranged Knight Defector on board and keep up 2 mana for Valor or Fish Fight or another equipment if we draw one. Interesting. I think I am going to pass here. The 4 damage doesn't mean as much to me as trying to control the board. So if we stop them from developing, I'm pretty happy to just take that pass. I also love these card sleeves. Those are some of my favorite. Nice. Okay, that's really good. Darkin Harp plus Ranged Knight Defector seems really good. And then we can play Vayne next turn to get her leveled up. We could also go Blinding Assault plus Darkin Harp. Because if they don't have Unspeakable Horror, how are they killing Valor? I guess they could run Quietus, potentially. Yeah, like if we're only taking 3 damage here, I think we're cruising. Soul Harvest. Okay. I thought that for sure they were going to go after Valor there. But I guess if we now we have an opportunity to play the Darkin Harp so he goes out of Soul Harvest range. We still have 2 good threats on board, so even if they kill one, we're looking pretty good. I'll get Vayne on board even though she's not going to attack this turn just to try to get her leveled up. Nice, that's a good card. I like that guy. Okay. So if we take this, he just dies to Cloven Way. Are we okay with that? I don't think so. I think I just pass, take an extra damage from this dude, and block one of the other guys. Plus we might be able to play Fish Fight next turn, so our board might look a little bit better. Quinn's fantastic. Yeah, we have such a nasty scout attack if we can get cruising here. I feel like we're falling a little bit behind, but I don't know if I was supposed to do anything different there. Yeah, I guess I'll play my Darkin Aegis. Is he better as Jural at this point? We don't have any other challengers except for Valor. He's a 4/3, which is a decent blocker. But we'd have to lose something to the Cloven Way probably. Or we can just ignore the Cloven Way for a turn. I just got another call from a college. Okay. Tempting. I really just want to get Quinn down next turn, so I don't want to lose her. She'd be a fine blocker, but it'd be the only card we play.
If we hesitate, we die.
We could play
I'm
Jural.
not interested in dying.
I think I'm just gonna play here. It might mean a little bit more damage, but it keeps the Ranged Knight Defector alive. Ah, shoot. Okay. I think I just kill Nocturne then, right? She still trades with the rest of everything. Well, that was nice. At least they developed something that we could kill at slow speed.
It's our time.
Ranged Knight Defector goes by. Vayne, I think we'll just try to take the cheeky block. Okay, they don't even give it to us. In that case, I think I'm just going to take the trade because Vayne isn't close to leveling. Plus, we haven't one rally already. They don't have a pump spell. I think I'm just going to get rid of the unit while we can save the damage here. We can go 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So Steadfast Elkin, get Quinn on board with both equipments. I think that seems good. Alright, 8 mana. Ooh. Rats. I don't know how I miscounted that. Well, I think that's still fine. Quinn shouldn't be in danger. Now it's just a matter of Darkin Ages to keep this dude safe, but we can't kill the elusive. No, like, no. One health I don't think matters. Whoa, what? Interesting, I was not expecting that. I'm very curious about this. What do you guys think of this deck building decision? I'm kind of not into that. I feel like I'd rather just run the Winding Light. You don't have to spend, like, what is a 6 mana finding a unit and then another 7 to 8 mana playing the unit. So you can just play the Winding Light. It's cool, obviously. You get 3 cards out of it, which is really good. So it's actually pretty interesting, but I don't know if that's quite where you want to be.
Stalling, huh?
Maybe because you just don't have enough early game with stuff like Stitch and Onlooker gone. I think I have to try to greed out here to kill the elusive.
Still heart, steady aim.
Oh my gosh, I love this little pigeon. It reminds me of Bolt, if you guys ever saw that movie. That's so funny. Interesting, no blocks either, not even to get damage on her.
Scouting ahead.
We will resist.
We have a rally if they develop. So we rally on Valor, hopefully, is the goal. Then we take our normal attack and we get Condemn at 1. Yeah, Bolt the dog, yeah. Do you remember the little like pigeon in the movie? That's what that reminds me of. Oh, what the heck just happened? That was pretty good. In that case, I'm just going to play Starado, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I love that movie, dude. I haven't seen that in so long. That's so funny. It was like... Because like, it's literally been years and years and years and years. I hope they can't kill my Starado here. But, yeah, very, very much reminded me of Bolt. Oh, he levels up, that's why. Okay, well, that's fine. They're forced to throw away the Nocturne. Obviously, it was a little pricier for us, but I think that's fine. I think we should have a better late game, depending on what they got from that Celestial Trifecta. Blinding Assault's interesting too, depending on what they play here. It made me sad once I realized he's not super powered. Ah, yeah. Yeah. Ooh, that's a good one. We can try to get greedy. Play Valor. Pull. We put this here. This guy will go up to 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'd be dealing 12 damage. But they hit us for 7 on the noggin next turn. But we have a Condemn, so maybe it's actually... No, because we can't kill him a second time if we lose Aatrox. I guess we can just try to push some damage here. Well, am I supposed to still swing in here? Either they kill our Aatrox, take 6. I think I'm just supposed to pass. I was thinking with this guy, I suppose. Doesn't do anything. I guess we just pass, try to slam Starado. I don't know if attacking does much there. A Naka. Okay, that's good. That's really good.
Only a fool would enter battle unprepared.
I don't even know if I care to get damage on this guy here. I'm a little worried they'll have some way to kill a Naka, but I don't really know if I can do much about it. We could play Starado, I guess, and then... What if they have another Cloven Way? If they have another Cloven Way, I don't want them to be able to stun a Naka. But they're down to 3 cards. Is there any way we can just try to get Sterado out here? And try to make them stun him or something? Like if they have a Cloven way, they could use it right now to try to be offensive. But yeah, my family's visiting Disney this year, and I heard they put in a new Ratatouille ride. I'm excited for that. Which is so funny, because Ratatouille's kind of oldish now. It was just fresh out the first time I went to Disney when I was like super young. Okay. Well, we have 1 blocker for the ground unit, so that doesn't really matter. And then next turn we just play a Naka, hopefully, and they don't have any stuns. We should be good. Rats. Can we protect this at all? It'll go to 7 toughness. That way they're forced to kill with the Immortal Fire. Oh, wait, no, never mind, they just kill us. Man! Good game, but can't believe I lost that. Was there anything I could have done there? I guess I could have just held up 6 mana Condemn instead of playing any unit. But, like, that seems kind of... I should have, because they didn't have any units on board that threaten us except the Elusive. So there was no reason for me to tap out. I guess I could have just played it more passively. Then once they develop a Nocturne, I can just Condemn. Or if they don't play any units, they just take the attack with the Elusive, then afterwards I can develop. I like this hand though. I'll probably pitch Blinding Assault. He seems kind of dead in this matchup. He'll just die to too much stuff. Alright, well, Elkin and Darkin Harp seems fine. They could have Quietus, but I think it's better to develop him anyways. Yeah. I think I still take my attack just to clear the board for our bigger units eventually. Plus it counts as like our Darkin Strike. TBH, I'd prefer to lose that 100 times in the cringe Chisana piles. Yeah, I agree. I like Nightfall. So I'm okay with losing to it. I just feel like I should have won that, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I'm actually really excited. I want to try Nightfall. I didn't even know if it was playable or not, because it felt like it lost so many cards. Do I play Vayne and just equip her next turn with a Darkin Spear? Because at the moment they don't have enough mana to play Soul Harvest.
Those who kill innocents.
But if she does the Soul Harvest, even if we do use Darkin Spear, we'd be forced to use a form up afterwards. Interesting. I think that's fine though. Yeah. I think I might just play Broadwing. See what they do. And then we can play Darkin Spear. I don't really want to play Darkin Spear or form up this turn. Because Darkin Spear, if we play it, she just dies to Soul Harvest, and I feel really sad. I think I just keep on my pump spell. Do we even want to? I think I just end the round, right? They're wasting a good chunk of mana. We got on board. They can't play Ruination next turn. So you can play Blocking Badger Bear, equip him, and then open attack the following turn. Hey, Technora, what's up? Yo, Rhyme Shaman, hello. Haven't seen that card in a while. And we don't have any way to kill it unless we use Form Up plus Darkin, or plus Fish Fight. That seems kind of bad. I think I'll just play Badger Bear as our dude to eat up the freeze. And play this here. And we take our open attack. Because if we open attack, we at least keep up Condemn. We go like this. I don't really know if I want them to put Vayne down to 1. I think I'll just do this. We have a rally this turn if we need it. start working on our Darkin Spear buffs. I'm pretty happy for them to waste a freeze there just to save 4 damage. Like, that doesn't seem to do much. Oh, okay, now I see. I think that's fine. I think I'll just rally with Vayne. Like, I can equip the Darkin Spear with a Darkin Harp. Sure, I'm okay with this. Is there any reason not to use Form Up? Like, I might as well save my Challenger. I suppose so. Because Vayne's probably dead to a Vengeance or a Ruination. And I'd rather try to stay wide in the meantime if I can. We could push... Oh no, that wouldn't even push extra damage, but I just want the Darkin buffs. There we go. I was literally gonna say I want Aatrox, but we just drew him naturally. That works too. I think I'll tumble here. I don't want to develop Aatrox into Vengeance. Like, maybe they'll Vengeance something else or just use more mana. Like, they'll have Vengeance next turn anyways. So I'm not sure if it matters. But if I can try to squeak out this extra buff, maybe it's worth it. And they killed the quick attack equipment. I always kill the Darkin Spear when I can, because I feel like I died to a knockout a lot. I'd like to play Vayne. Is there any champ rather than Aatrox to play with Vayne? We are running one copy of Quinn, but I'm sure that's not what you mean, right? Like the overall Aatrox Quinn Vayne decks. Let me check though, actually. Is my bitrate okay? It says it's freaking out. It does not look good on Twitch. Let me see here. Meta tier with Quinn. I love Scouts, Misfortune Quinn, but that's not been doing so hot. Actually, Misfortune Quinn has a 53% win rate, so not awful. And Gwen Quinn has a 50% win rate. Oh no, sorry, Vayne, not Quinn. Sorry. Vayne. I actually don't know. I don't know if I've really seen any. Yeah, it's the only one with data. I think I'm going to open attack here. We're dealing a ton of damage, and they have Ruination mana up. Sorry, whenever I switch over to the different screen. There's Ornn Vayne, actually. Only 54 matches, but a 59% win rate. Kayn Vayne, only 11 matches, but a 72% win rate. So yeah, that's about the best I got. We can play Vayne and just rally right away. Yeah, I hope my stream looks okay. I'm not sure what's wrong with it, but it does not look happy. Oh, I could have condemned there. Maybe that one's worth it. But I don't know if it was necessary at the moment. We could just play our World Ender this turn. Okay. I think I'll do that then. Let me get Aatrox and Broadwing to flip. That seems good enough. He gets so big when you play the World Ender. An extra 4 attack. Nice. Okay, this looks pretty nasty. I still think it's fine that this thing's around for this next turn. I'd like to kill it, but it's going to freeze something. So, I think it was worth it to play the World Ender rather than killing this. If I'd thought of it, maybe I would have played Condemn that previous turn when it was only 1 mana. But I noticed that too late. Yeah, ugh, it's so greedy to develop. I think I'm just going to attack and then potentially re-rally afterwards. It's fine. When we get our rally attack, we can condemn.
My aim is true.
Because since Aatrox allows us to play our Darkin for so cheap, we can play Staradu at his full attack damage. They only have 1 mana up.
The world on one arrow.
I'm probably going to kill Ash here. Condemn instead. Oh, nice. Look at that. That thing's huge. I'm thinking about killing Ramtusk Shaman. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen Vayne in too many builds, honestly. I think something like Vayne Pantheon might be interesting, but I don't know if that's really a thing. Maybe what about like the Alawi Jarvan decks? You go Alawi Jarvan Vayne. That might be interesting. Like a one of instead of like if you run 3 Alawi, 2 Vayne, 1 Jarvan. That might be interesting. I'll still wait. We're running on the open attack, so I don't need to develop another unit into Ruination in case they hit it. Oh, you know what they could have? They could have Winter's Breath. That'd be good. Whoa! Hello there. I'm doing this because I want this not to freeze anything at the round start. We have enough units that we can sacrifice and then play Quinn afterwards as a challenger and stuff.
We Demacians are no easy prey.
All right, I'll leave my Badger Bear back. I want to see what Anaka hits. Decent. Look at that card advantage. That was a cool deck. Lots and lots of freezes. They didn't really seem to do much else, but they definitely stalled us out for a while. Alright, 16 LP, baby. Ooh, the mirror match. I always feel like units are nice in this mirror more than spells. Like, the fish fights we're happy to draw into, but I don't know if I want to keep one. I always hated freeze and stun. I like them as mechanics, but I don't... Yeah, it's like, sometimes it's like when it's like over and over and over. Like, Karma Set, for example, when it just feels like you just literally can't do anything against it because they have so many stun, recall, you know, like, it gets a little bit frustrating. But overall, I actually really like the freeze mechanic. I'm so used to Magic, where it's like, they have such efficient removal, like 2 mana, kill any creature. And it's like, okay, like my big dudes just get killed by 2 mana spells at fast speed, you know what I mean? I could have used to catch there, but I feel like catch is a really nice combat trick in this matchup. That it would have been, it's worth it to save onto it rather than get the Darkin Spear buff there, but I was definitely considering it. Yeah. I could go Darkin Aegis. It makes it awkward for them to attack. They'd be forced to use a pump spell. If they attack, I won't call their bluff. I'll take the 4. Because if they have a form up, and we don't have our own form up, with just the catch, we won't be able to do anything. But we don't have another unit next turn. I think we'll just have to take it. But yeah, so anyways, my point was, I come from like Magic, where I'm so used to like all your big cool stuff dying to like 2 mana spells, that I kind of like stuff like freezes, where it's only a temporary thing. Like it doesn't just shut down your entire game plan. Like you still keep your unit. You know, obviously like they can punish you if they freeze, plus a big unit blocks it. Like the deck we just played against, especially, was only kind of like stalling out the game. Like they never were able to like get us with combat blocks. I guess we pass. I will well, rats. Well, what do we do now? I think we can't even use catch because this guy will just be left at 1 health. So we just let this go. No, I think it might be my stream. I might go after this one because it says it's been red all for quite a while now. I'm not sure what the problem is though. I don't know anything about streams, but yeah, just as my bitrate is like insanely bad. Oh, there's the farm up, 1 turn too late. Thank goodness they took that pass too. Like we literally had nothing to do, so I'm very happy they took that pass. I can play Quinn and catch the Darkin Harp and still have farm up. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm sorry about that. It doesn't happen all the time, but it says it's unstable. Poor network connection. I'm not sure. Yeah. Okay, I'll probably call the stream after this one then. I'm not sure what the problem is. We had a ton of rain. I don't know if there's weird cables struggles, but... I don't even know what to do here. Do we just take 12? Man, not having fish fight definitely feels tough in the mirror, huh? Like, even if we had to go catch into the Darkin Harp and then plus fish fight. This looks sad. I guess I'll just pass. We'll see what they do. Is there any way for us to, like, kill this? If they have a form up, they'll deal 8 damage to Quinn. So you go catch into Darkin Harp, or into Darkin Spear. She goes to 7 to 9. Okay, that seems kind of expensive. But you do what you have to. I don't know if this is greedy, but I just don't feel like we have enough going on in our hand. Now they can have another fish fight. But if they have fish fight... Okay. I think they would have gone Darkin Harp if they had a fish fight. I don't know what to do here. I think I'm just going to slam Aatrox. They have the Aatrox, then what do you do? We could play Jaral as a 5-power, 4. If we play Jaral, we could try to kill Aatrox. Maybe that's worth it, because if they play Aatrox, they'll be tapped out. So then we attack with Valor, put him down to 4. Jaral kills him. Just your casual 2-for-1 for us against us. I don't know if that's worth it. We're just getting her. I think I can just play Jaral and threaten to kill. And they won't play anything this turn. At least they won't play Aatrox this turn. Yeah, I have no idea what's up with the stream, guys. I'm sorry about that. They did go for it. I think I'm going to have to kill him. We don't have any combat tricks except for Cataclysm. But the only way we would kill him is with Aatrox anyways, so... I don't know. Maybe that's just desperate, but... I hope the recording, like when I upload it to YouTube, isn't super laggy too. There we go. They roast us if they have a condemn. Okay, we got our own condemn. I can play Darkin Harp. Oh no, I can just fish fight here, right? Because his equipment's only 1 to re-equip. So that will have 6 mana left over. Sure. I have no idea how to win these mirror matches. We're just going to be playing these huge units after a while. I'm a little worried about pump spells and strike spells. I just don't know what to do here. Maybe I... Maybe I go Darkin Harp onto Aatrox? I guess so. But they still beat us with an all-out that we can't beat. Well, shoot. I guess we just let that go. Huh, I don't know what to do. I'm going to just pass. Alright, Quinn. We're dead in the open. So you might have to take one for the team. Did we draw any of our fish fights? I think we drew one, right? Huh. Yeah. Okay. Good game. Sorry about the stream, guys. I'll probably just end it here. Sorry about that. I don't know why that happens. Again, I think it might be something with the weather. We've had a ton of stormy stuff over the past few days. But, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think if you've been playing this deck at all. Like I said, TricksterSorry got second in a tournament with it, so I figured we'd give it a try to see how it does. I'll be back tomorrow. I still haven't played that Diana Aurelian Soul deck. I think that'd be fun. So, hope you guys have a good one. Oh, and I'm sorry. Oops, I just punched my monitor when I went to grab something under my monitor. That worried me. Anyways, sorry, I'm getting distracted. I just accepted a job position. I've been applying to different job positions for like a year, and I finally got one. So once that starts, I'm not sure if I'll necessarily be as motivated to start streaming as much. But I really want to keep it up, so I'm going to try to do as much as I can, because I really, really enjoy it. And you guys have been really nice and supportive, and I enjoy it a lot. And I love Legends of Runeterr, so I will be starting a new job, though. That'll take up a lot of my time during the day, which is probably a good thing, meaning that my streams will start later in the day when people are actually awake, rather than at like 9 a.m. Eastern. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you're still watching, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you next time.